hello there. You know, I thought that we could actually start a new custom. There is a saying, it comes from an old Polish movie. And I know that I talk about old Polish movies from the communist times very often, which might suggest that I'm a fan. I'm actually not. But they happen to have some very peculiar phrasing, which actually happens to become very popular in sort of Polish popular sort of language. So, for example, there is a saying, this is a new secular tradition, which comes from a movie about, the times long gone, and very rightfully so. So, yeah, a new secular tradition. Let's make one. And my secular tradition would be, and actually it's not a fireplace per se, because it is a kitchen stove actually, sort of, with boiling water here. But still we've got a nice reading nook, albeit a little bit too bright, because I didn't have all those shaders when I was making my cottage, so it is a little bit too bright. And besides, we've got it is 12 p.m. Not the very best time of day for a cozy fireplace time. Alright, so let's do other things first. I need to do some tidying up. Yeah. Oh, I think I need to dial the music down. Because I turned it up a little bit. I turned up the volume of the in OBS, and now I'm paranoid that the music is too loud. Because I figured that now that there's proportion between my voice and the voice of the... Oh, sorry, my cat is calling me. Sorry. She likes to spend the evenings in my room. What was I blabbing about? Ah, yeah, music. Ooh, not that. This. Yeah, options, audio. Well, maybe not that little. I wish I could just hear it as it is being recorded, but I can't. Now, I can't really tell by the bars in the OBS. Ah, I know. I wanted to switch the sword for an axe. would be... Oh yeah, I think I can put the cleaver down because we've got like enough of endurance. Yeah. And we need to save the endurance points because, oh, there are many more to go. And there are only 3 skills that are being governed by endurance. And those are medium armor, heavy armor. Where is heavy armor? Oh, come on. Heavy armor. Oh, great. I've covered him. Oh. Silly me. And spare. And the spirits here, yeah. So I don't really have much wiggle room. If I want to max out my endurance. If I want to max it out. Obviously I did. Right. What we were talking about? Yeah. An axe. Yeah, this is Thoricle's Bane, the one that we steal? No, we don't steal it actually. Well, technically we do. Steal it from this... Oh my god, I cannot find the word in English. There is a very nice word in Polish. Goguś. Goguś. The guy that is, you know, very charming and nice and sweet and not very much to himself. Yeah, so this one we took from the guy in Balfoyen. Yeah, Ebony War Axe. It is great. It deals heaps of damage and it weighs a ton. So no. Oh, this is nice. Everything made of glass is nice because it is light. 14. That's good. Right, now what else? Nothing really. I mean, I need my short blade because it is efficient. I need my axe to level up. And I need my bow to shoot the blooming cliff racers. So we are done. And now let's begin a new secular tradition, shall we? And my new tradition would be to read a book, at least one. Which one? The necklace or Juligana's roll? Let's take this one. Right. Juligana's role in the Snake-Wise debacle. I will probably not be familiar with half of the words in here, sorry. A blessing be shouted from the high peak of Divabadan to the old watchman Julingana, who gives us all ideas and guides us with his wisdom. It's a he. Sunga as Malikido. So begins the story. Is it even in English? I said I won't understand half of the English words, not English words. Oh. Alright, we've got some tough pronunciation quests. Baba da malaka munifra kiki hawa. Oof. Right. Down came the great gnashing teeth of the world snake around him, smacking him right over the head. Not a very nice picture. With a great Kernsnap. And Juligana, the god of has seen everything, the god of has seen everything, nice, was interrupted in his joyful morning dance. Alright. So who actually smacked whom? Quick walkabout, and with a jump to his feet and a step to his right, he was safe again on his joyful morning dance. Alright. So this guy is very quick to get around stuff. What is it this time that had smacked him in the head? He looked around and saw Sap the snake wise sitting under a big shady grapefruit tree with a ripe and juicy grapefruit clenched in his fist. Do grapefruit grow on trees or on the vines? I thought they grow on vines. Maybe I'm wrong. Right. Oof, he threw that one too. Sep pointed and laughed at him, but Juligana did not mind and laughed as well. And out of his open mouth fled the idea for candle wings. What? Alright. Like Athena flew out of the head of Zeus, right? Sep stood up and walked over to him, giggling as he went. Hey, Julie, he said, joyful as ever. Have I got something to show you? And he gestured in a direction that had only just been created. But Sep, wise old Juligana, intoned politely. Your ideas are always all snake-wise and silly, so impossible for me to follow in their strangeness. It is impossible to me to follow in the strangeness of this book. He scratched his head nervously, and out of his hair climbed the idea for ice cream. Alright. Is it like, is it a terrifying, what would come out of his whatever when he, like, burped? Zep refused to take no for an answer, as always, and dragged the poor Mbazha over beyond the grapefruit tree and even further past the tomato patch. He had not been around before. That had not been around before. Maybe it was another idea. And when they finally stopped, Juligana saw the most worrying idea he had ever seen. And as they say, he had seen everything. There before him was a great number of spirits of all varieties, gathering the dead snake skins of Sataka and rolling them into a single enormous ball. Oh, it's kind of gross. Around and around they rolled the ball, and it grew larger and larger. When he first saw it, it was as large as Morva's delicious rump. But within moments it was easily the size of a hut. What is Morva's delicious rump? Come on, said Sap. We are making a new home out of old snake skins, so we don't have to jump about all the time, dodging teeth all left and right. It'll be much happier, and life will be so easy without all those distractions. Come help us, Julie. I don't understand. The house of snake skin with no teeth. Alright. And with that, Sep jumped onto the ball and started pushing just like the others, but this time it was the size of a small hillock. He stood in awe for a moment, his jaw hung almost to the ground, during which time the idea of a duck took flight from his throat. Finally, he regained his composure and admonished his friend. Admonished? What does that mean? With a questioning stare and a "What does tall Papa think of all this?" But Seb was spared the embarrassment of answering because suddenly a loud cry came out from the ball, now even as big as a whole village, and it quickly became clear that it had gotten out of control. Onward it rolled, passing over farmlands and forests and small lakes, picking up all of them as it went, and bursting great holes in many dozens of world scales, to the great distress of their inhabitants. Joligana sighed and began to chase after it, gathering the detritus that fell from the ball's enormous mass as he went. He quickly became burdened with the many old skins that had fallen off, which were far too numerous and heavy for him to carry on his own. He had an idea, though, as always, and as he ran through a hole the snakeskin ball had made in a quiet forest village, he grabbed the hole itself. Have you seen The Never Ending Story or read? It's a book actually. And there was this idea of nothingness, yeah, the void. And one person, I don't remember exactly, one person talks to the other and says that there was nothing, there's a great nothing. And the other person, sort of a fairy or something, says, was there a hole? And the first person says, no, a hole would be something, and there was nothing. So yeah, the hole is definitely a something. So if he grabbed it, yeah, so right, sorry. He grabbed the hole itself and took it with him, and several others as he passed through them until he had enough to form the shape of a spirit to help him. And so he made the spirit which took the name Shiogok. But it was Julingana's great misfortune that Shiogok was not really a spirit but a hole, where spirits should have been, and could not concentrate on the task at hand, controlled as he was to look like something he was not, contorted as he was to look like something he was not. Within moments he scattered his skins to the winds, shouted at some nonsense words, and leaped off to who knows where, for Shiogok was truly mad. A ghost mode of holes. Joligana sighed. Oh my god, my English is right, but was not surprised. This always happened to him. As he did so, an idea fell out of his nose and landed on the ground, dead, for it was far too silly to live very long at all. Alright, now if Riin falls down from something and dies, I'll say that she died as an idea that fell out of the nose of Julingana. He then decided to build a second helper, one who would not be so crazy as Shiogok, for is Shiogok something like Shiogorat? Probably. For he would assemble him to look like what he was, a pile of old snake skins, and not a spirit. This seems to work well, and the spirit took the name Hermonga Mora. Oh, alright, so this is the story of the making of the Daedra, right? Alright. And very sane and knowledgeable, oh surely, because his bulk was made of the world itself. But he was disinterested in helping, as snakeskins often are. I thought Hermaeus Mora is a great bulb of liquid, and not skins. simply stopped to observe and think. Clearly, nothing was working out too well for Julingana, but fortunately for him, he heard a loud thud, and the ball, now as large as anything you could imagine and large as still, had stopped because it had run into the edge of things. All the spirits looked back now and saw that they were very far away from everything else, in the middle of the great sea of nothing, and they were very afraid. At that point, Paparuktka arrived. Paparuktka? As he knew he would, and bopped Sab on the head for his foolishness, and admonished all the spirits for listening to that snake-wise little fool. What name of, I think this is a Sanskrit name? Paparuptka? What name does it remind me of? Something in... Alright. Then this Paparuptka turned to Julingana and asked him for a quick favor. Wise Julingana, who has seen everything, son of my second cousin and the brother of three of my loveliest wives. The brother of three of my loveliest wives. Oh, God. Here comes the polygamy as well. Oh, no. No fun of that at all. These spirits have made a foolish decision and are trapped now on a ball of old snakeskins, being so distant from their original homes. But I am a loving father and have instructed my sons and daughters to watch over them and to help guide them to the far shores. Will you please attend to these fools and give them some of your ideas to help them find their way back? Julingana would have much rather continued on his joyful morning dance. I almost forgot about that. But at that moment, he surveyed the mess around him and, contemplating the idea of love, which was not his own, of course. Or was it? He agreed with a sigh to become a good watchman for the poor spirits below. And so we saw a blessing be shouted from the high peak of Divabadan. What did I say? Divadaban. And every other mountain to Julingana. He gives us all ideas and guides us with his wisdom. Tunga Asmalikido, we'll seek your mighty counsel. What the heck was that? And just imagine, this is the book that I snatched from this farmer in a shack somewhere here. Oh gosh. I don't even have, any... I don't even know how to begin to analyze it. Right, quick nap. And actually, you know what? I really like her new armor. But in fact, she shouldn't wear it. And why shouldn't she wear it? Because we are min-maxing, right? And we don't want to have any more endurance level up before we can start maxing out the next level of endurance. So where is my... Is it that one? Yeah, invisibility. Right, so good old rogue Riin here. Nice. Now, how about going back? Jungle. Hmm. So we are really. I thought so. Where am I going? Just remind ourselves. Yeah, we are going to Alduval because we've managed to make a circle around Clown Arc, which is a very, very nice,
How are you?
hospitable place. I don't really like his face adornments. Actually, we should go, if we want to go to Alduval, we should go, yeah, like that. And there are mountains there. You know what, I actually, I had a madcap. Horrible creatures. A cliff racer. Of course. Oh no, don't give me that. Alright, let's go around. Now, this is another nice, neat little island that we could actually build our house upon. But you know what? Actually, I wanted to make a house in the Coronati Basin. Which is just around the corner, actually. Yeah, we are still in Nanturin, but Coronati is here. I don't know. We'll soon find out. Alright. My axe skill has leveled up. That's nice. Because I really do want to level up. I should level up having all those stats. What is happening? Alright. Just look at those mushrooms. I know it's a swamp, and there are swamp trolls over there, and it's crazy dangerous. But I really like... Oh, this is the place with the... There is a Fighters Guild question here, right? I think so. It doesn't show on the map. Too bad. Why wouldn't it show on the map? It should. Or Nada X? Yeah.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Nice to see you too. It's a nice cozy village. It's just a shame that it is, you know, underneath this bandit lair. Yeah, look at that. Just look at that. How about this frame? Now, do you remember Dick from our last episode? Can you imagine he wrote to me? Saying he was sorry and all that, and he wasn't him who wrote that post. And all those blah blah. So, yeah. Maybe it got to some brains after all. Look, oh, I just love those. We are taking photos here. Stop interfering. Thank you. Interfering is very... Look at this. Look at this. I mean the light. This pose, this corpse is bugging me. Look, it would be a great frame if I could only get back a little, but I can't because of this. How about... Oh, a rope. A pole with a rope. Oh, come on. Ha! Look at this. This mushroom over there. That's so lovely. Alright. Let's go further. Oh no. No Daedric trance. I know that we need to grind some skills, like axe, but maybe not on the Daedra. They are a little bit too strong. Look at that. Gosh, it is so lovely. I really like those water lilies. You know what? It's hard gathering ingredients when you have no hand. There's a shot. There would be more shots if not for these poles. Like, you see, I would take this shot if this Daedric ruin was here. But there is no separation as it is now. But I cannot. Oh, you see, I cannot really do it like that, because if I do, there is a rope, and oh, maybe I can just take this shot. Because now, this is the curse of white lances, and I don't really like them. I like my telephotos, so you don't really need to mess around that much with your frame. And this one here, this lens, obviously everything you look through is a lens, even your eyes, and everything you look at the world with has a focal length. Like your eyes are something like 42. But I am pretty sure actually that it changes with age. Like the older you get, I think the narrower it gets, I think. But I'm not, it's just, don't quote me on that. Alright, so I think that this one here is something about something like 40, maybe 50, but no, I think it's more like 40. Look at the light. It is a golden hour, isn't it? 8 p.m. obviously. Look, actually, everywhere I look, I see frames. Look at this waterfall. If I had, if I had a telephoto, I would have a frame like that. But I don't have a telephoto, and I have to make do with what I have. So I will make this like 1/3 of a frame. Yeah, like this waterfall is in one third, and the other is like this path here. Yeah, quite a different thing, right? But you have to make do with what you have. You sometimes only have one lens. And you have to make it work. This way or the other. And sometimes when you don't care about the quality, the resolution, the number of pixels and stuff, you can crop heavily. Like the frame, like you can take the frame like that and then crop it out like this section. But you lose all those pixels around, and it sometimes is a problem when you like are shooting for a magazine or something, and your picture is to be printed. But when you take pictures, when you're on a look, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Actually, I don't see myself very much living here because it is a little bit too alien, a little bit too, I don't think I would feel very cozy because it is too alien, but it is beautiful. And look at the colors of the sky. Oh gosh. What is this town over there? Oh, Thora. Oh, we need to go there, don't we? Because probably those pirates are somewhere between Othmura and Albuval anyways. Alright. Just one thing. I just want to take a peek. I mean, you know, take a look. Oh my god. Actually, I don't see a frame. It is beautiful. But you know what? It happens a lot. You see a beautiful place and you feel great over there and everything is good and looks beautiful. And everything, you know, it's just delicious. And then you try to make a frame. And you try to make a frame work. And you can't. You know, either there is a rock bugging you somewhere, or there is something, some pole, something sticking through the edge, or you know, it's just the sort of architecture of the frame is not right. And I just came out with this phrase. You know, every normal person would call it composition. But today I don't know, I just came up with this phrase. I wrote it somewhere. The architecture of the frame. Then I thought, what did I just write? What was I thinking? I clearly meant the composition, right? I clearly did. Right. Let's go to Othmura. Kill some bugs, get the level up, and like that one. Alright, so this is a nice island, free for claiming. Can I make a house in here? And would I want one? Now, I don't really know Othmura. I've been here once or twice. But I don't... Look at the colors. I mean, look, this oranges of the mushrooms, and then this sort of warmish pink of this lilies, and then you've got some very, very pale yellow greenish thing, like spikes. Yeah, with a mud crab on top. Just so beautiful. Look at the reflections in the water. It was not the best frame, but you know, sometimes it's not about making the frame sort of... no. I wanted to say it's not about making the pictures that are frame worthy. I mean, like frame, like, you know, the frame to put it on the wall. Sometimes you just take pictures for safekeeping of your memories, or you take them because that's what you do. You take pictures. Shall we explore Othmura a little bit? Just a little bit. God darn no. Clothier. Alright. Let's see what you've got. Extravagant shirt. What would I do? Ay. Yes. What would I do without this mod? This mod is called... What is it called? Inspected, I think. I very much like this shirt. I think I'm gonna buy it, even though I'm not very much into extravagant stuff. Oh no, this, no, absolutely not. Actually, I'm very much into common sort of tier of things, and I very much like robes. But you know what? Before I commit to too fancy. Before I commit to either mages or oh no, I really don't like this fancy curved noses. What did I want to say? Before I commit to the mages or temple quest lines, no, I don't like this one. I don't think I will be wearing robes because it just doesn't fit, you know. Right. Thank you. What can you tell me about Othmura? Is the northernmost town in the Coronati Basin and the last chance to take on supplies or rest comfortably if you are traveling north to Hlan Ark and Almastir. I've just been there. And actually, you're right, there was quite a walk before I got here. So, yeah. Alduval is a fortified town in the peninsula south of here. Together with Aldmarak, it's a lonely holdout of House Redron, surrounded by House Hlalu on all sides. I know. They still patrol Lake Coronati with their boats and skylamps, and keep travel on the lake safe from pirates and the occasional swarm of aggressive drag. Yeah, I know something about that. Something. Right. Latest rumors? I've noticed Donus Verelnim at the temple has been looking a little more anxious than usually lately. He's always a bit of a warrior, but warrior, not warrior. But something seems to really be bothering him, so I guess we need to go there and talk to him. But
whatever you want.
Certainly. But I guess this would be the temple quest line, right? So I don't think I should, unless I want to embark on another quest line now. Ooh. How about, you know, I know everybody's seeing me, I know that. But if I wait, look, now, what we need to do is, where is it? No, it's this one, right? Right, Pick luck success. Nobody saw me. Nice. And actually, I could claim this house for myself, couldn't I? Sermon of the Saints. It's not actually Sariani's sermons, mind you, but I really like those tapestries. You know what? I would like to make one. Like, I would like to know how to make one. But I don't have a loom. Actually, I need. So much money, and nobody's here to claim it. Alright. Oh no, you don't expect me to, leave that. Of course not. Oh. Actually, it's so funny. It's a little bit immersion breaking, really, when you can claim a house. And live there. And like the proprietor is just standing right next to it, right? Because this is Idros Rothrano's house, and probably this is, oh no. But
Whatever you want, within reason.
I wouldn't be surprised if he just, if it was him. Anyway, hi. Can we talk a little? Caretaker and layman of the temple. Alright then. You?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Come on now. Oh, come on. Helval Residence. Here? Corner Club. You love all those shady corner clubs,
Tell you
right?
about this place.
Surely. Will I have a discount?
Want?
Who are you? You must be here to hear my song. Of course. I have 3 songs that are popular with the industrious crowd of Othmura. Sweet Zalabelk, Sandal the Noble, and Workers of the Land. Alright, give me Sandal the Noble. The Song of Sandal the Noble tells the story of a noble thief who steals... I didn't know that, I swear. Who steals from the rich to give to the poor. It's one of my best performing songs with the crowds. It gives them willpower to reflect and do what's right. Let's hear it. In the shadows dark, where mushrooms glow, lives Sandal the Noble, a friend to the low, a noble thief, with heart so kind he steals from the rich, a mission defined. Through cobblestone streets he slyly strides, a champion for those the world derides. With gentle hands he takes from the proud, to give to the poor he stands unbowed. No castle walls can hold him back, he rubs with love, and greed he lacks. For Sandal the Noble the people cheer, a hero to all, his name they revere. Just change Sandal the Noble with Riin whispers and, everything's fine. Alright. Mostly. Alright. Ooh. What did you just do to me? Willpower. you. Nice.
Go-
Who are you? Let's talk about places in Othmura, shall we? Othmura mainly caters to traders, taking the overland road from and to Clarenhall and Narcissus. But Kumira the dog can also take you in her boat. If you want to continue on foot, the road out of the northern gate will take you up to Lake Anderam and eventually join with Beloth's path, and the road south will take you past Alduval to Clarenhall. Keep to the roads. Bandits and trolls are known to lurk in the swamps. And the drier hinterlands. You know, the trolls on the roads as well, so it doesn't really matter if I stick to the roads or otherwise. Skylamp. They are huge floating creatures similar to netches. The guards at Alduval and Almarak use them to patrol the lake, but I think they usually live further north. Further north? Really? I don't think I seen them north. There are river striders further north, but not skylamps. Or maybe they've changed it? I should go to Port Tervanis one day. I've never been. I've been to Port Tervanis only once, and it was not even with this Riin, but with the previous one. So yeah. I've never been on one, and I wouldn't go if I could. I wonder how often one of their riders plummets to the lake and drowns. I can swim. It doesn't really matter. Alright.
I think his one leg was longer than the other.
Oh, really? What is this? Oh. Just dead yet property of Bera Famori. If found, return to Othmura. Right, so I guess I remember this woman, and well, she's dead, unfortunately. I think, you know, it's a matter of the not recording everything from the start. Because I started recording, you know, very much mid playthrough, and I don't really remember Breath and Mana. Oh, they are very much into orange here, aren't they? I love this rock. Alec, take a look at this rock. No, just...
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
Just let me take a picture there. Look. Who are you?
Your actions precede you, Outlander. I've
Oh, really?
heard good things about you.
Oh, really? Like what?
At your service, Outlander.
Ooh. Alright. Business? Not really. You're a scout, aren't you? Because Bera Famori, the bug lady, yeah, she lives in a little shack on the other side of the river. Yeah, she doesn't. anymore, sadly, because she went paranoid and tried to kill me. So I had to defend myself, obviously. Who are you? I'm Talvuk Lara. I assist Governor Atrisa Rethan in her duties. Don't waste her time. Alright. I think there would be many things for us to do here if we were Hlalu, but we are not. Nelos Rethan. Are you looking for my wife? She should be upstairs. Background. I'm Nelos Rethan. My wife is the governor of Othmura, and I assist her to the best of my abilities. Business. If you are here to do business with House Hlalu, talk to my wife upstairs. I don't want to do any business, but
Within reason.
I simply... I thought I could take this one. Just let me take it in. Whew.
Is there something I can do for you?
Are you her? Oh, come on. Oh, the disappointment. The disappointment just, needs to settle in a little bit. Oh yeah, Water's March. It used to be the southernmost region of House Redoran territory, stretching all the way from Kraganmo to Sadrathim. Since the armistice, most of its inhabitants have sworn loyalty to House Hlalu. Only the twin fortresses of Alduval and Aldmarak on Lake Coronati remain stubbornly stuck in the past. Or in the future, may I say so. Right, I don't really want to talk to you that much.
Shift, double the pay.
Yeah, I really like this painting for some reason. I don't really know why, because they are not really my colors, that sort of thing. Yeah, I could snatch so many things here, couldn't I? Oh,
Go ahead, Outlander.
you know what? I don't really feel like thieving, believe it or not. Oh yeah, those are the quarters for the servants, probably. Yeah, believe it or not.
Good night, citizen.
Look at those. I've never noticed them. The yellow, well, Hlalu, well, the yellow party, right? I've never noticed those jewels, I guess. Yeah, so there is mages here, the guild here, but no fighters guild, right? And there is fighters guild in Hlarenhall. Oh my god, look at his eyes. doesn't have what's that called? Pupils. Oh my god. Actually, I much prefer that eyes. It doesn't give me that
I've
much
heard a
clip.
lot about you.
Sorry, I haven't heard much about you. Oh yeah. Klalu Retainer Lodgings. Tall house. Muck Raker's Hangout. Look at his mustache. What is he up?
May I
Zagłoba?
help you?
You know Zagłoba is a character of a Polish classic.
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
I'm a thief. Hello, brother thief. Maybe little advice now. Latest rumors? Several farmers have crossed the river demanding assistance from Vibius Verturius and his men. They were assured that the bandits in Kuriki would be taken care of. Where is it? So far, not a single soldier has made their way east. Vibius Veritus. He is with the Imperial Legion in Balfoyen. Oh. But when he but when his enlistment was up, he took Atrisa Srethan's offer to come south and lead her town garrison. I can speak for his time as a legionnaire, but during his tenure here, he has proven to be fair and reliable. Some of the more traditionally minded folk in Othmura still bristle at an imperial at the head of the local guards, though. I can imagine that. Right, so there is some problem east. And probably we cannot do anything about it since we are not Lalu. And you know what I don't? Jokes. And I don't really care that much right now because I want to go to Alduval which is over there, right? And ask about the pirates. Look. Don't drown. Like, what has just happened? Who are you? I thought I was in Alduval and... Oh. It doesn't look particularly good for us, doesn't it? Right, I'll store fatigue. Because, why not? Now, restore health, please. difficult. What is drag? Tradex. Alright. Let's just take the money. Because I really... Ooh. This is valuable. I very much not like drag things, but I can sell them. I very much like the money I get from them. Oh, come on, fellow archer. Do you want an archery contest? You could make one. Who is the better archer, you or me? No, not today. Today I'm working on my axe skill, so sorry. Oh yes, please. Drag arrow. Attack 1 to 5 and those. 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Yes, please. Federal Watchman Greaves. How on earth did you get them? Armor rating 17. Oh, alright. Right, so where is this? The body of the second person? The grass, yeah? Right, so let's take the greaves. No, this is too... Mar Oniba Lookout.
You will die where you stand!
Woo! Oh crap. What has just happened? Oh. I have a bad feeling about that. Those might be the pirates that they were referring to. Yeah, let's just see. No, we don't have any quest open for House Redern. Let's go to Alduval and talk. Yeah, I am pretty sure that those are the pirates. They seem tough. Now, Alduval is a little bit tricky to navigate. I don't really remember. Do we need to go to Kogota or do we need to go to the other place? Barracks or something? Oh, I don't remember. I really don't remember. There's a...
right.
Oh, he certainly would. Oh crap, I don't remember. But I'm afraid that in Aldival, I think there is something like. Is it that? Because in one of them, you go to Kogotau, and there is this lady, just like, you know, she's standing right in front of the entrance almost. And in the other one, there is something else, and it looks like it might be this. Yeah. Right, Council Hall. Why wasn't it? Right, and now this guy knows nothing. And you need to go... Where was it?
Hail and
Loads of news. No. Council Hall. Oh, that's the thing I was looking for, I think. Now, where is our lady? Here.
hello.
Don't you think that these face adornments are not very vanilla friendly? Reclaiming Ibisu. What the heck is that? Duties? I don't want to entrust any duties to you unless I know you to be reliable hireling. If you are looking to prove yourself, you can lend a hand to Delis Rethli over at Alt Marak. And I think I have done everything she got for us. Reclaiming Ibisu? What? What is that? It frustrates me that the girl, rather the commander of Al-Marak, neglected to consult me on the matter. Her intervention was unnecessary and rash. And now I must watch to see how the Hlal respond. Always more blades spinning. I don't remember. It must have been... Oh crap. It must have been one of my former, quests. Right, so... Where is the way out? Yeah? So it is not a quest for the Red Run, but still they could give me a hint. They could, couldn't they? I'm so confused. Which way is up? Oh. Alright. Right, so then... Let's ask him. Maybe he knows something about pirates. No, of course he doesn't. Why would he? gods? No, the gods are useless. Are you? Mm. No. And this is Moraktan, right? The place is disheveled, and yet they still have a Moraktan guild hall. Very nice. Janata Syndicate. No. Why am I asking those nuts?
The sun and moons transform day to night. The mind.
Who's saying that? Who said that? Like, who? You? Probably. No. No, nothing. So let's just get back to these. Some ruins north of Alduvar. Obviously, it was the place that we've just been to. North. Yeah. Do you know what is the problem? The problem is that she's very easily getting tired, and yeah, so there you have got this cozy little port or haven, and here they've got this cozy little establishment. Now, alright, let's save. Wish me luck. Alright, we've got ourselves some nice scrolls, don't we? We need some resist shock. Oh, yeah, but now we need to heal badly. We've got our level up, don't we? Yeah. Now we can take a more efficient weapon. Alright. The anticipation. Who would have guessed? Bargain raising force. No, thank you. What a mess. So this is Othmura, right? All right. Let's just rest. Yeah.
You're bested.
Am I? Huh. Look. Oh, that really got themselves cozy.
This is the end of you, twit!
Right. Oh. I missed that. All right then. Right. So we are halfway done with this quest. And I'm also halfway done with my resilience for today. Oh my god, it's 10 p.m. Right, let's go to sleep. So, thank you all for your time. I'll see you soon. See ya, bye.